Hello beautiful people, welcome to today's video. I'm going to do my updated May Shop My Stash. I just realized that it was almost, over half of May and I hadn't done this yet. I kept thinking about doing this over the last couple of weeks, but then I just kept pushing it off thinking, oh, I have one more week, because I generally don't do it at the beginning of the month, which I should, but I kind of did it more towards the middle, so this is far bypast the middle of the month. We're now the 18th. I'm going to try and film this today, upload it tonight, and have it up for you tomorrow for Tuesday. We will see if that happens. But I was just really not feeling inspired this month to do this video for whatever reason. I don't know why. But then just today I was going through some older makeup and I realized that I have a lot of older makeup that I need to actually either use or get rid of. So this month I've decided, or for the rest of this month, maybe even into next month, considering I have quite a few, mostly eyeshadow singles. So it's going to be a bit of a different Shop My Stash. I have a little clip of all of the eyeshadows that I'm going to be trying to use up. Basically, I went through some of my older makeup and I had a whole little basket full, not even a basket, like a box-ish of older singles that I need to actually throw away or use. So I went through each individual one. I threw away 7 of the ones that are old and not really pigmented and just aren't up to snuff anymore and probably really old and I should probably throw out. So I have the ones that I'm getting rid of in a little pile on my floor here, and the rest I've put in my Shop My Stash for May, the month of May, but it's only 2 weeks left, so I really failed on this one. So this is probably going to spill into June because I'm not really too sure how long it's going to take me to go through them. I didn't count how many single eyeshadows I have. I will insert a little number here on the screen letting you know how many I have, because I will count them after this video. But basically my goal is to use at least one every single day until I've used them all up, and then I can decide after that day if they are performing well and I can still use them, or if they are crap and I need to throw them away. So that is how I'm going to do. I really, really, really hate throwing away makeup. Like, I'm one of those makeup hoarders that has makeup from like 7 to 10 years ago. I know that's disgusting, but it is what it is. I'm sure I'm not the only one. So today, I decided to go through my makeup and just basically use it once, so I at least say no if I'm going to keep it, if it still works well, or if I'm going to have to throw it away, and I'll make another video on what I've had to declutter. So to make this video shorter and not half an hour long, to summarize what I have used and what I didn't touch of April's Shop My Stash, I will just briefly go through that. I didn't touch on everything. I only used a few things just because like we're in this whole quarantine thing and I'm kind of using makeup that I haven't really used / experimenting, so I didn't use all of the stuff in my Shop My Stash. But I'll quickly go through that. Now I'm not too sure if I included these 2 items in my last video. This little strip here from Smashbox. I think I put this in the video, but I'm not 100% sure if I did or not. I didn't really use any of them. I think I maybe have used one shade and then I was like, meh, I don't feel like it, and I never did. Or I think I found these after the video and I was like, I'll just throw these in. But they're my old MAC blushes. I'm going to use those in the month of May, between here and next month. I'm going to try and make some use of those. Part of the reason why I neglected these was because I don't really lean towards these colors anymore, and the pink shades that I do use, well, that I did use from these, now lean more on the orange side, like not a flattering orange when I put them on, so they might be bad. I'm going to have to use them more and figure that out. So I'm going to go through quickly the things that I did use, or I didn't use, both. Okay, so the first thing is this Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. I didn't end up using this, although I wanted to one day. Actually, I did. I used this shade once. That's it. But I really want to use this purple shade, so I'm not even going to say I'm going to keep it in the next month because, let's face it, like I have enough eyeshadows to go through that I'm just going to pass and move it along. The next palette here I had was my Urban Decay Electric. I did use this. I used the hot pink in a tutorial, and I might have used the Chaos in a tag video, I'm not 100% sure, but I did make some use out of this. I also used a couple other shades. I think I used this one off camera that I didn't film. But yeah, I did get some more use out of that. The Anastasia Beverly Hills, Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Sugar Glow Kit. I accidentally dropped it and the gumdrop shade like fell out of the pan thing, so I had to like squish it back in. This emphasizes texture a lot, so I'm not really sure what I want to do with that. I don't lean towards it on, like every time I was going to grab it more recently, I didn't, because I've remembered that it did emphasize texture, and you know, you don't really want to have a bad makeup day when you're putting makeup on. You want to like look better. So that's part of the reason why I didn't really I hesitated to reach for it when I did reach for it in the second half of April. The next palette here that I included was the Tati Beauty Palette. I used this a few times. I still struggle to reach for it. I do love the shimmers. The glitters at the top here. Other than that, I just find myself like I want to reach for it, but I just don't. I don't know. Like, I like it, but I don't like it. I'm glad I have it, but I don't reach for it all the time. The second palette the second to third, however number we're on, this Morphe palette here, I didn't use this palette at all except for that shade right there. So yeah, I don't think it speaks to anything about the palette. I just think I wasn't craving any looks based on the color scheme that was in this palette. I didn't really do any bronzy looks except for one bronzy look. I believe that look is already up, but I think that's the only bronzy look I did this month so far. As far as my little eyeshadow palette here from Natasha Denona, I used this shade once, and I believe that was in the look that I did today. That tutorial will be up sometime in the near future. Other than that, didn't touch it at all. Did not use my Fenty powder. I'm still using the RCMA one here that I have. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Oh, blush just fell out of my holder and just hit Sebastian. Are you okay, bud? Yeah? No, you don't want to sit on my knee anymore. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. Let me just go pick up that blush that fell. Alright, so that blush that fell was actually the Kaja Blush that I was using. And I have been using this, quite regularly. It's a nice cream blush to add. It actually has been going with quite a few looks that I've been doing lately. If I just it's just been sitting here on my makeup table. And whenever I want to reach for a blush that I just don't want to overthink, I have been grabbing for this. And I have actually quite enjoyed it. Okay, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, didn't touch this once. I don't know if it was because it was out of reach, because I kind of keep my Shop My Stash makeup in a table right next to my actual makeup table. Whether it was because it was out of reach, I did start reaching, wow, I cannot talk today. I did start reaching for my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation a lot. And because the weather has been a little bit warmer, I've been reaching for my Dior Backstage Foundation. So a couple factors came to play in why I did not touch that foundation at all this month. So I'm going to put that back in my pile. I may reach for it, I may not. I tried the new Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation today. And I didn't have a 100% fall in love with it first impression. I didn't hate it. I want to try it again. It has me intrigued. It was a lightweight coverage. Anyways, I'm getting completely off topic. We are not talking about that today. Let me continue with the rest of the makeup that I did or did not touch this Shop My Stash for April. The Natasha Denona Bloom palette, I did use this. I did use this several times. I do enjoy this cream blush here. I also used the cream highlight, and I used the whole thing. I love it. It's great for spring, and yeah. The Fenty Beauty How Many Carats, this gorgeous, I just love this. I used it on top of what color was it? Yellow and gray look. I have a yellow and gray look coming up soon that I used this on top of the gray eyeshadow, and I love the effect it gives. This is awesome for over the cheeks on the cheekbones, and it's also awesome when you want to add a little bit of sparkle to your eye makeup. Awesome dual function, multifunction product. Loved it. I actually also used the Makeup Forever Profusion. This name is so long. Pro Light Fusion. Anyways, it's the pink highlighter from Makeup Forever. If I can never open it. Oh my gosh, seriously? Oh, there we go. So it's that there. I did use that several times. I'm not sure if I used it in a tutorial. I might have. I think I did. And this blush here from MAC, The Perfect Cheek. I don't think I used this at all. So that was a bit of a fail, but that's okay. Whatever. I used these two lip glosses from MAC a couple times. The shade Dreamy and the shade Cultured. Also, I think I used Angel maybe once. I did a look one day and I put it on and I thought it was a little too pink. Or maybe I kept it on. I don't remember. Anyways, I did not touch my Fenty Beauty lipstick in Unlocked. I have not been wearing any bold lip colors since we've been in this whole quarantine / lockdown thing. I don't know why. I just haven't felt the need. So there's that. I did not touch my Maybelline lipstick that I wanted to. I wanted to do like a hot pink lip look, but that never ended up happening. I did use all three of my Lawless lipsticks. Platinum, Child, and Annie. I used all three of them. They're nice to be layered underneath of a clear lip gloss. I did not use my Sephora blue eyeshadow. And I did not touch my two Natasha Denona crystal eyeshoppers. This one is the shade Peach. And this one is the shade... Is it called Peach? Yeah, it is. The shade Lavender. It's a gold and silver. I did not touch either of these. I don't think I touched this either. This little quad here from the Body Shop, a Canadian store. And I believe I used the shade Malibu Wowie from Urban Decay, one of my singles, once. I did not touch the Midnight Cowgirl. It's a nice little light peach color. I think I used Museum Bronze from MAC. I had this little guy in here. I think I used it once. And as far as my Snob Lip Glass from MAC, I believe I may have used it once also. A couple other things in here that I don't even remember if I used or not. These little two minis from Touch and Soul. So there's quite a few things that I didn't touch, and there's a few things that I went in repeatedly with. Anyways, I will insert a footage of the eyeshadows that I'm going to be using right here. That way you guys know what I'm doing for the month, for the rest of the month of May, and possibly the entire month of June. I will keep you updated on that. So give me 1 second and I will show you the eyeshadows I will be using for the next little while. Alright, so these are the shadows that I have here laid out on my makeup table that I plan to use at least one of over the next course of the month. This could take longer, but I need to, this is my version of a makeup declutter. I need to go through and I need to see if each of these are, the colors are a little bit off. That one is more of a beigey, peachy brown, and it's coming off a little more pink on camera. This is actually more gold, and it's coming off more of a light pink on camera. That's really weird. Sorry, I was just pausing because I was just looking at that. Anyways, so that is the only way that I will be able to decide which of these things that I am going to throw away and which of these things I'm going to keep. I've had some of these things for several years now, and it is time to either depart or actually use them. So over the course of the next month, this is how I'm going to do my makeup that I'm trying to use. So those are the things there that I'm going to use at least once of. I will explain more in the video when I resume it. That's a little pigment from MAC right there. And that is from, that's a Sephora thing that I fell out of the pan. I'm trying to depot it, sorry. Anyways, alright, back to the video. Okay, so those are the eyeshadows that I will be using for the rest of this month and probably next month as well. A couple of lip products that I did forget to include are the Buxom Lip Gloss in Blushing Margarita. I used that a couple times. I also used the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick in Crush once, and I did not touch at all the Dominique. I was about to say Dominique Cosmetics, but this is not what we're talking about. The Dominique Lip Gloss from Buxom. On that note, I don't really think I'm going to include any lipsticks or lip products or anything else in the Shop My Stash for next month, just because I feel like those eyeshadows are quite a feat to go through. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the update video when it comes down to switching over to some new products, but I will definitely give you some sort of an update as to how I use them, what got decluttered. I think that could be an interesting video. But yeah, as far as that goes, I think I'm just going to leave it and just kind of use what I want to use on a daily basis. I don't always like being, like, pulling out makeup and, like, having to use those specific products for the month. It's nice sometimes, but I feel like I kind of, like, put myself in, like, not a hole, but just, you know, every day my makeup wants change, and some days I want to use. I guess the whole idea of this whole Shop My Stash thing is so I can put aside products that I kind of want to more focus on, but I do still have access to other products in my collection. I hope you guys can't hear the commotion outside my door right now. My brother and my nephew are, I don't know what they're doing right now, but sorry about that, guys. Anyways, to wrap this video up, I will give you a updated, what am I trying to say? I will keep you posted on what I'm going to use and what I'm not going to use, and I'm sure you'll see some of the products in future makeup tutorials. Other than that, thank you guys for watching this updated makeup video on May's Shop My Stash, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!